Well, obviously, right off the bat, we see a problem with my eyes. You know, it's really clear what's going here. My eye just goes right this way, right? So those rocks are not, they're not placed strategically enough. So I'd get rid of all these. Out they go. You can leave some of these here, but emphasize them a little bit more to create interest. Well, that looks like a toaster, but you know, create your nice melodic line here, right? If you want, you can bring an S shape in here. Just build this up a little bit and stop at the 1/3. Now this is starting to work here because we really do have different sizes of trees. Now, I forgot to mention something in my tree tutorial. Okay, Dan, go ahead, take the mic. And I guess I'll give you, some of you also have your hand up. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay, I'm with you.
Wait, let me plug in my mic. I mean my headphone. Go ahead, talk.
All right. I'm with you with the rocks. I would have eliminated most of the ones that you did. The particular problem was with another one that we were talking about. You were saying that, you know, it doesn't invite you back. And in this particular case, the river's in a valley, or so there's, you know, there's hills about maybe 20 feet high behind those trees, so there's really nowhere to go. It's just a real steep bank and then the trees. But I really like the way the light's hitting the trees. It's almost sunset.
Yeah.
So it's coming from a steep angle, and you get a lot of variation and interest in the trees there.
I would actually encourage you that you do this painting because it's going to make you think in foliage as clumps, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Now, Clyde does, normally you'd think that for a painting to work, you need a foreground, middle ground, and background. We don't have our background. We have two planes here, not three. But I've seen some successful paintings from Clyde where he doesn't create the 3 planes. He only puts 2 in, and it still works. But let me give you some advice here now how to work this.
I'd probably also crop out that last tree that looks.
This is terrible here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this here avoids your eye. This little bush here needs to be more melodic. You got the pizza slice that I spoke about earlier.
Right. Right.
There's your pizza, right, with pepperoni and green peppers, and so you don't want that in there.
No pizza, no meatballs.
Yeah, pizza pie there. See, pizza shape. You just take a part. And so what you got to do is you want to, again, think, you get the idea, and then you become your Hollywood producer. It's based on a true life story. It is not the true life story. Okay, you got a tangent there. In fact, you know what? Let's even take it higher. That keeps our eye in also. Otherwise, you're going to get too much of slant there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, this is so neat. The way you can just help somebody out with I'm so fascinated by the way you guys could submit your compositions, your ideas here, and then I can just come right in here and help. Okay, so you can scumble here a little bit, especially where the greens are. And cool them a little bit with a little bit of violet. And send them back into the distance. Okay, left to right means from here to here. Top to bottom, that's your 2D. Your 3D is front to back. What excuses can you have for the painting to look three-dimensional? I'm going to write a few suggestions in a moment. What I like very much about this is that you really thought out your focal point. You're smart. You took your painting and you divided it into 9 sections. You did the famous tic-tac-toe. So you did this. You did that. You thought about it this way. Then you put right here at the 3rd. I can tell right away. Look at that. Look how good she is with that. Composition is your forte. So bingo, right the bullseye. Very well done. Don't tell me that was a fluke, because I won't believe you. You did that on purpose. Am I right?